Hello, hello. It's been a long time, especially on YouTube, but I'm back, hopefully for maybe 45 minutes to an hour, to show you the progression from this model, which is a PNG tuber model, through to a full live 2D rig, well, I say full, a live 2D rig VTuber model. And hopefully we can get some writing done as well, because it's halfway through May. Where has this time gone? Where has the year gone? And I have the ending of a first draft to finish, the never-ending first draft. I believe that was the last video I uploaded, which it's been going on for 2 years. I have a chapter and a bit to write, and my aim is to finish this off in the next 2 weeks. Hello to any time travellers who may be watching this in the future. You're more than welcome to enjoy the entertainment. Drop your comments in the comment section below if you're not here for the live chat. And let's get to it. First of all, as I've said before, this talking model here is a PNG tuber. And I like to use PNG tubers. I like to use kind of digital avatars instead of me on stream, because I tend to be quite an unwell person, chronically ill. I have a lot of different things going on, and this makes more sense for me. This is an actual photograph, for people who've been here before we know this, of my office. So you do get a real sense of where I'm at and what I've kind of been working on. But let me take you through the progression beyond that. This was my very first PNG tuber. I think it's extraordinarily cute, and I've decided to lean into that theme. So as time went on, this thing got a bit more expressive. It could show encouragement, which I really like using. I like this toggle a lot. Sometimes when I'm feeling unwell, I may still come back to this. It's great, it's purely voice activated. Next up, it can also get really confused, which I also love. And I think the more anime-esque manga type zany it gets, the more I liked it. So the next step for me after that was to lean into that more. So I commissioned this cute little animated chibi. Now people seem to really like this chibi, and I like it too, and I was hooked on the movement. And having a moving model, well, the idea of it just ran away with me, to be honest. And I'm just like, well, if I've got this little animated model now in a chibi mode, then I need a fully moving model to go with it. Which is what brings me to where we are now. So without further ado, I would like to show everyone the new VTuber model that I will be using on stream. Sometimes. Hopefully most of the time. Are we ready? In 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! Hello, people. Yes, this thing moves while I moves. Hopefully it should talk while I talk. I was thrilled to get this. Utterly thrilled. It was a customizable model. I have done an awful lot of work to get this thing up and running, to move with me. It is so cute and really cool, and I think it goes with my background really rather well. Yeah, and hopefully I have a series in mind which is more kind of angels and demons related. I will say that now. I'm calling it Project Angel for now, but that's all I will say, other than a bit of a romantic comedy. With all that being said, this is how I tend to see my streams working out from now on. So let's hop back over to my sprinting layout. As you can see, we've now transformed back into chibi mode. The wings have retracted, they're now on the head. But we can change that. I can pop up here too. So you can see what I'm writing on. Currently I'm working on something in Scrivener. I'm about 2 chapters towards the end of the sequel to my debut Drawing Red. You can see that it's a YA paranormal romance and sci-fi. And to make this a bit more convenient and cosy, I can remove my wings. I think that's a really, really cute feature. Yep, this is what it looks like. And I really, really wanted something with more movement so people could tell that I am still here. And that was always really important for me. So now, if we hop back to the work display, there we go. You'll see above my head there's a timer. And I think it's time that we hop into a writing sprint, because I have a lot of work to do. I'm going to do the first sprint like this. The next sprint I might do back in chibi form. So let's see how this goes. I will be going on mute during the sprints. Oh. Just type that in chat for anyone else coming in. Oh, my Nightbot doesn't seem to be working. Oh well. Why is there always technical difficulties? Always technical difficulties. Okay. We can work with this. I trust you. Fingers crossed. Right. In 3, 2, 1, and sprint. And that's time. How did everybody get on? I got 215 words that session, which I'm rather pleased about. It's the most I've done in a while. And my characters are finally having some conversations that really should have happened earlier in this novel. But that's a problem for revisions me, and not current first draft finishing me. As long as it's in there, I'm happy. Make a quick note, 215 words. That's fantastic. If anyone has any comments on the sound levels or the lo-fi, then please let me know. This is my 4th stream in a while. The first, I've done some on Zoom in private to try to get some of the levels right and try to test out some of the sound. I've tested out music and the little animated chibi over on Twitch a couple of times. I have shown off this model once on Twitch, but that was about it. So I'm going to have a bit of a stretch, I'm going to have a drink. I will be back in about 60 seconds, say, and then I will do probably a 20-minute writing sprint. See you on the other side. Have I been talking on mute? I think I have been. Well, I'm taking people at the moment through some backgrounds. I am very glad, Marilyn, that you're in the chat. Thank you. I do like this new look myself. It's nice. It's bright. I don't know if it's too bright, but yeah. We now get to one of my personal favourite backgrounds, which is this one. We've already done a 10-minute writing sprint. I got 215 words. My aim is to finish off the first draft of the sequel to Drawing Red in the next 2 weeks. Fingers crossed. There will be some things getting in the way, but hopefully if I buckle down, this new VTube model will give me the incentive to really go full steam ahead with it. And lastly, we have this one, which for the very first time I have a video. Okay, saying it's been very quiet. No, not too bright. This is really as high as I can go without it clipping. Originally I was on mute accidentally. I will say that. I don't know if there's a way that you could boost the sound on your end. I really can't hear myself at the moment, so I'm kind of relying on you guys to tell me what the sound is like. One moment. It sounds okay to me through my headphones. And this is mainly about as high as I can go on my end, though. Let me know if there's anything you can do on your end. Oh, it's just right. Thank you for clarifying. That helps. So let's pick a background for the next sprint. Is there any that stood out to you in chat? We are a democracy. We have the office. I'll tuck my wings in for this. We have the library shelf. The reading. Which it does look good when I'm in a corner as a background. We have the bright library. The blue library, as I call it. Or the rainy office, cosy, snug. Any preferences? I'm the library, the bright one. Okay, we have a vote for the bright library. Let's do it. So now I'm in chibi mode. But I'm thinking about going back to full avatar again. There we go. Not too bad. It goes with your colour. Oh, thank you. There we go. Just lower me down a little bit. Boop. There. Okay. We got 215 words. Let's see if we can round off this chapter in the next 20 minutes. Are we ready? In 3, 2, 1, and sprint. And that's time. I got a decent chunk written there. 438 words, which brings my total so far to 653. Not bad. Feel free to comment how you're doing in the comments for Time Travelers or in the chat. And I hope you continue to enjoy the lo-fi. This isn't going to be one of my full 90-minute streams, unfortunately. But saying that, I do hope to be trying to stream more on YouTube in future, just like I do Twitch. I'm hoping to kind of do a little bit of both every now and again. But I think I can squeeze in another 10-minute sprint. Should I? Should I not? Now, I normally would, but it is a very, very special night. And something very interesting is happening on TV in 15 minutes. I would like on this channel, I think, to talk more about books and media and anime, as well as these writing sprints just in the chat. And what's happening tonight is the second semi-final of the Eurovision Song Contest. Yes, it is cheesy, very cheesy. But it's a good kind of cheese that sometimes you need that guilty pleasure in your life, at least once a year. So, I think I'm going to round things up here, so I've got a little bit of time to prepare. Do I have a favourite entry from this year? I don't think I do. Let's get back to the main area. There we go, back in my office. Marilyn says, that's fantastic. Got to read verses for Sunday reading before I start writing. Verses? I'm assuming that's poetry or something for church. But I'm glad that you have found, hopefully, that this session has been useful for you, that you've enjoyed some of the lo-fi music. And I hope that you'll drop by again. Unfortunately, my streams aren't scheduled with health updates, ongoing building works, different emergencies being popping up left, right and centre recently. So I've been gone for a while. But hopefully I should be back on a more regular basis, either here and on Twitch. If I am on Twitch, I'll try to upload the VODs on YouTube afterwards. Time travellers are always welcome. I don't think I've wrapped my head around streaming on multiple platforms at the same time yet. That's it from me. I hope to see you again next time, and I hope you have enjoyed seeing my model. Marilyn's just said yes. I hope I enjoy my evening. Thank you. And Bible readings for writing prayers. People really can do all sorts with reading and writing. And it's nice to see people. It kind of links with the whole angel thing going on. Yeah. But I like to think of this avatar as more of a magical girl feel. So let me show you a little secret that it also has. Ultimately, it can power down to a regular human, just a regular girl, whenever we want. This is more like me, and I do feel that it, in true anime style, it means we can give it a full girl magical transformation when we want. Interesting. Okay, I apologise, Marilyn. Apparently it thinks that you've been commenting maybe too much or too frequently, Nightbot. I need to go in and check those settings. I think it's a bit overzealous. I don't think you've been spamming. You've been timed out from messaging for 5 seconds for saying woohoo. I don't think that's a spam. Stopping spam words, phrases, warning. I'm going to have to check those moderation settings. I apologise for that one. Okay. Thank you for joining me. I will leave it there. There are always going to be certain things that go wrong in one of these live streams. Technical difficulties. It's not the first time, and it probably won't be the last. With that from me, I'm going to say goodbye and have a good night, or whatever time of day it is when you watch this VOD. Bye!